Namaste. When an astrologer make a chart of you, he will draw the entire representation of the universe around you with respect to the date and time that you got birth. That is nothing but a clue which enables you to have the orgasmic life or the dream life that you always wanted to. I can help you to analyze your chart and tell you how to do this. I'm Arun. I'm coming from a lineage of astrologer that is from generations to generations. And if you want to do this particular reading, you could visit my website, which is called www.arunsyoga.in, and look for Vedic reading. So in this video, I would love to go through the foundational concepts of Nakshatras. Nakshatras are nothing but a cosmic representation of your energy into that particular area of the sky. If you look into the sky, there are particular stars, particular group of stars appears. Alpha, Omega, Beta, and there are multiple naming convention also according to the modern astronomy. So in astrological concept, the birth chart according to the Vedic astrological concept, the birth chart will be divided into 12 equal parts. We call it as Rashi Chakra, and each equal part is nothing but a direction. This is a direction of the sky which you have to look into. This is what a Vedic chart, especially from the southern part of India, signifies. Now, in each direction, this is a 12 box diagram, and it will be having small boxes which actually comes into the 12. So each box represent one direction, and in that particular direction there will be group of stars and planets will be existing if you look into the sky at that particular time. Now, why am I talking about the stars? Stars are important concept in the Vedic astrology because Vedic astrology revolves around the concept of the stars, whereas the Western astrology revolves around by taking the earth as center. In Indian Vedic astrology, earth is not the center. There are stars. So what happens here, if you look into the space where the planet sun and other planets are revolving around this particular gola. This is what we call in according to the Sanskrit. Like gola means in Sanskrit term it's a ball kind of existence. So now when this particular planet called Earth is revolving around the sun, it's actually not revolving, means its axis is not just straight, it has a tilt. Like imagine this is the axis and there is the earth, and it is not revolving around sun in this particular way, okay, by keeping the axis straight, but it has a tilt and it revolves around the sun in this particular way. Like this is the motion. So there is a round will be formed in each pole of the universe, each pole of the planet Earth. Like northern pole there will be and southern pole. So that is why we feel there is a cold in each poles, which is like super cold and ice melting and things like that. So but this particular fact is not present in the Western astrology. When we look into the Vedic astrology, this particular fact is present. That is why Vedic astrology is extremely different from Western astrology. Because in Western astrology, this particular fact is never been found. So my intention to discuss in this particular video is about to give you an idea of maybe an introduction to Vedic astrology. So when we look into the Vedic astrology, we already said it is revolves around the Nakshatras, and it has a fact that Earth has a tilt. There is very fascinating things are present in the Vedic astrology. The one thing of this is like, getting an orgasmic existence, as I described a lot in my first book, which is called Cosmic Engineering and Orgasmic Continuum. Okay, anyway, so to get the foundational concepts of the Vedic astrology, we have to look into the stars, and then this 12 box diagram, this is called direction. So each star has one property. There are 27 stars. These 12 boxes, this Rashi chakra will be further divided into 27 and will be further divided into 4 equal parts. And again it will be divided into, so the total will be this one, the 12 parts, then it will be divided into 27 subparts, then it will be divided into 4 each, which will be add up 108. So this is why 108 has very significant role in all kind of malas, Japamala or whatever, or Rudraksha mala, or everything which we take into the tradition. It has a number of 108. That's why this is a Vedic maths, and that's why this number 108 has a very significance. This is one mala I wear, which is made out of tulasi, that is feminine energy, and this has 108 numbers. Why? Because the 108 has a significant effect into the human consciousness. Now we coming back into the nakshatra concept. As I said, there is 108 subdivision for each nakshatra, and if we really want to get the foundation of the Vedic astrology, we need to understand some terms which is associated with the each nakshatra. So those terms is what I am planning to discuss in this particular video. So I have listed down the first one. There are 27 nakshatras. We will go through each nakshatras one by one. However, these are the things which we need to understand when we go through the nakshatras. One thing is symbols. Each nakshatra has a particular symbol. Maybe it is the head of the horse, or it maybe looks like a meditation bowl, or it will look like a crab, or maybe it will look like something else. So all these nakshatras has one shape, and this is greatly associated with a particular symbol. Based on this particular symbol, the the person who get birth in this particular nakshatra will get that kind of certain shape. This is really fascinating, but if we study correctly, this is what we can actually see. And the next word in this list is ruling planet. Each nakshatra has a particular planet that is been ruling that particular nakshatra, or the person who got birth into that particular nakshatra. So ruling planet can be Rahu, Ketu, based on the direction where that particular planet is been located. And each nakshatra has one gender. As I already said, each person will be having one nakshatra, and that particular nakshatra will be having one gender. It can be male or female. So if one person's nakshatra has a female quality or a male quality, he will be more like a male or female, meaning his quality, the way he grew up, will be either male or female. This is how it will be. Like, it doesn't mean that his gender will be a male gender or female gender. A person who is in male, he will be having a female qualities as well. He will express the qualities of the female. So when we are looking into the word called male and female, we should understand this is not like verbal male or female as we speak in the English. It is Shiva and Shakti. The male energy is Shiva and the feminine energy is Shakti, and female is greatly associated with water, creativity and many other things like that. And the male qualities, the Shiva is more associated with the Vairagya and intellect and things like that. And the next word in this list is Guna. So Rajas, Tamas, and there are three gunas: Rajasic, Sattvic and Tamasic. There are three gunas which I have already described in one of my short. You can see that the gunas, or one of my video, you can see that about the gunas I have spoken. And deity. Each nakshatra will be having a particular deity, and worshipping that particular deity will give greater relaxation and greater self-understanding for the person who got birth in that particular nakshatra. And Gana, there are Manushya Gana, means human kind of behavior, Rakshasa or demonic kind of behavior, Asura, we call it as Asura Gana, and there is another Gana which is Deva Gana. So there is three Ganas each nakshatra is been associated with. And Yoni. Yoni means here it will be greatly significantly it is exhibiting the property of the person's sexual orientation or the sexual preference, how active he will be in his sexuality and his way of growing up. This is what the Yoni is, the Yoni signifies. Then the next word is Mudra. Each nakshatra is been associated with one mudra. As I have spoken in one of my video, decoding the book which I have wrote, in that I am talking about the mudra. So each nakshatra will be associated with one mudra. Mantra. Each nakshatra will be having a mantra associated with that. This will actually enhance the energy of that particular person in greater level. Color. There is a color preference for each nakshatra. So this color preference will enhance this particular person's energy. See, when I am talking about mantra, color, mudras and things like that, don't think that it is a dogma. Okay, Vedic astrology is not about the dogma, but most of the people who are practicing, it is practicing in the way it is seems like a dogma. It's not about dogma. It is a suggestion you could do. If you can do in this particular way, it will give you more improvements, and it will attract more things to your life. This is how we have to see this. This is not about dogma. This is how you have to do, and that's it. It's not like that. It's not a dogma at all. And Kriya. Each nakshatra is been associated with one Kriya. This will actually help them to improve a grade. And stone. Stone means each nakshatra has one stone, like diamond, emerald, like that. Many stones are there. Each nakshatra has one stone, and the person who got birth into that particular nakshatra can wear a particular stone. So that will actually help him to increase himself the energy in a greater extent. Direction. So based on the position of the planet in this particular chart, there is a direction also associated with a particular person. So that direction can bring good things to him. Houses, which we have already spoken, there are 12 houses, which is like 12 divisions in the person's astrological chart. So these are the things which we need to get a thorough understanding in order to unlock the greatest potential in each person's chart. That we will be discussing. I mean, the more things about a particular person's chart we will be discussing in the coming up videos. Thank you for watching.